Will you take Tim to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as we both shall live? Will you, the family and friends of Tim and Lisa, support and uphold them in their marriage, now and in the years to come? So let us pray.
Beloved, let us love one another, because love is from God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love. God's love was revealed among us in this way. God sent his only Son into the world so that we might live through him. And this is love. Not that we love God, but he loved us and sent his Son to be the eternal sacrifice for our sins. Beloved, since God loved us so much, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God if we love one another.
Two readings, a lot about love. And it's plain to see that you both have love for each other by the bucketful. Today is the start of married life together. And we all know that during that time, love at times is the thing that keeps us together when we have our little ups and downs. And in a few moments, you're going to be giving and receiving rings. And those rings are the symbol of the vows you made today. When you look at a ring has no beginning and no end. And the love that we talk about that God has for us is like that ring, no beginning and no end. You have come here today to have your marriage blessed by God. And therefore God is with you always, in those good times and those bad. So look to him for strength when you're feeling a bit low. And also, the rings are there to remind you of how that ring was given to you today with love. And it reminds you how you felt today as you gave and as you received. And in those times when we have the ups and the downs, take time to look at your rings. It reminds you that God is always with you. And the love that you shared today and the commitment that you made to each other. So now, we're going to move on, and you're going to make those vows. And just think of the love you have for each other, and the love you will have for each other for eternity. So that everybody please stand. Who gives this woman to be married to this man? Tim and Lisa. I now invite you to join hands, to make your vows in the presence of God and his people. So Tim, could you repeat after me? I, Tim,
as well. To help us all from this very forward, for better, for worse. In the presence of God, I am in His love.
To be my husband, to have a child from this day forward, better for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death us do part, according to God's holy law. In the presence of God, I make this vow.
A symbol of unending love and faithfulness, to remind them of the vow and covenant which they have made this day, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I am, I share with you.
Within the love of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, and it's the reading. Would you like to take a minute and hold his hand? It's your hand. That's it. Will you please touch me, Lisa? Tim, I give you this ring.
Tim, I give you this ring.
It's a sign of our marriage.
It's a sign of our marriage.
With my body, I love you.
With my body, I honor you.
All that I give to you.
All that I give to you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
Within the love of God.
Within the love of God,
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Tim and Lisa have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Just hang on a minute. this is the moment that you don't move because you're fucking. Yes. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Amen. Now we can give the ground. In their new life together. Let their love for each other be a seal upon their hearts and a crown upon their heads. Bless them in their work and in their companionship, awake and asleep, in joy and in sorrow, in life and in death. Finally, in your mercy, bring them to that banquet where your saints feast forever in your heavenly home. We ask this through Jesus Christ, your Son, our Lord, who lives and reigns with you and the Holy Spirit, one God, now and forever. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, bless, preserve, and keep you. The Lord mercifully grant you the riches of his grace, that you may please him both in body and soul, and living together in faith and love, may receive the blessing of life eternal. Amen. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. We remain standing.
I don't know, you take that one.
Whoa, whoa, you can't
Don't keep that, yeah?
They want him back. Steaming him for the rain. You know, quick.
Maisie's looking at it like,
Did anybody else have a coffee?
No, I don't think so.
No. But you don't get
thank you.
That would easy, wasn't it?
You look very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, you mixed the waistcoats up though.
Did I mix them up?
Yeah.
Why? No, it was like that. The shirt was with the waistcoat.
It was mixed up.
Oh well.
Well, the other mate didn't
They
fit
mixed
me.
it up then.
I put it on, it came to
Oh,
there.
they mixed it up.
You know.
I didn't get up a little bit, okay? Just do, we'll do your 3 week course on first. Right side, Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Lorraine and I'm Lisa's sister. And I've had the pleasure, on behalf of our mum, who's sat over there, in giving Lisa away today. Earlier in the year, Lisa approached me and said, would you give me away and will you make a short speech? Well, I was horrified. She actually put the words,
Need a translator.
I'll do it. Just read. One time. The more you say it, the longer it's going to take.
yeah.
You know,
Take as long as you want to, I don't mind.
I'm still writing it. I've had to write things down, and I might not get through it.
Oh my god! You did well to get that far.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Lorraine. It's going to go like this a lot. But thank you, Lorraine. I do. And my wife and I. Really would like to thank you all for coming. And especially Lorraine for what you've just said there as well. And for us to steal the limelight on your birthday. So I'd like everybody to sing happy birthday to Lorraine. We've never all making an effort to look so good. I didn't know we knew so many good-looking friends. Right? Really. And there is a tradition that nobody should look as good as the bride and groom. And I'd like to thank you all for respecting it.
Sorry,
Have you been on the internet as well?
Same page.
Lisa and I have known each other a long time. Before we got together, and we just kept bumping into each other. And every time I was in the casino, Lisa and I were always sat near each other. Or next to each other, and we never ever stopped talking. And then she turned up at the saddle with Lorraine, trying to fleece the locals at poker. Right. The very first person she bumped into was me. And they talked shit. But I still didn't ask her out. In fact, it took me probably about a year. Oh, Lord. Doors home. Before I asked her out, as soon as I noticed her long legs, I just couldn't resist. I know y'all don't get that. But Lisa does think she's got long legs. Sorry. But you haven't. I also knew that we'd end up here today. I'm so glad I asked you out. We have come a long way in such a short period. You know, just let me have a drink. I would also like to thank Angela and Gillian, and for obvious reasons they're not here. Yeah, forgiving me, 5 wonderful children. And they are wonderful, my children. And my wife and I would like to thank Phil for Charlotte. We would like to thank all our children for accepting our relationship and for being so good.
Oh, yeah.
And a special thank you to Xander. I couldn't have done it without you. I'd like to thank both sets of parents. I'm not crying, love. All I can hear is snip. I'm trying to keep myself together. I'd like to thank both sets of our parents for bringing us up so well and for having such strong values. I mean, look, Mum, I've turned out perfect. And for Kath, my new mother-in-law, you look absolutely fantastic today. You really do. And you've done an absolutely great job in bringing up 4 different characters. And having known them for a while, it can't have been easy. So, really, Kath, well done. You've done a wonderful job. They do all like to do things together, so a special thank you has to go to Linton, who is now joining us on his honeymoon. If I book somewhere like Dubai, there's no chance of them coming. But Linton joins us on Monday. Thanks, mate. I do really expect to bump into Lorraine as well. I really would like to thank Ian for being one of my best friends since I've ever moved to Blackpool. He's the most honest, trustworthy man I've ever met. Without Ian, I don't know where I would be today. And it's because of him that I'm studying as well. I don't know if I can do this text bit.
You have to, Dad. You've written it down now. You have to do it.
Just a minute. Just got to pass him on.
That's vodka.
I'm not going to look at anybody. I'd like to share something with you all. Unfortunately, my father is no longer with us today. And you wonder at times like this what lessons they have taught you or shown you over the years. My dad suffered with dementia. The doctor asked him to write something down, and the only thing he could think of was, I love my wife. Dad, now I can say I love my wife. I don't know what I'm supposed to toast, but I was supposed to toast the bridesmaids. I'd like to say you absolutely look, all of you, fantastic. I never ever thought my daughters could look so beautiful, but I know anyway, but you really did look beautiful. I'm going to leave that toast to Ian because he said he wants to toast the bridesmaids. But if it goes anywhere near you, I'd just like to toast everybody in the room for being such lovely guests. Thank you. To the guests.
How do you follow that? Right, I can't see when the eyes are watering. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I would just like to say a few words. A few words. Thank you very much. It's not that easy, is it? You're a best man, you've got to do it. So come on, let's get cracking. It's my duty as best man to toast the bridesmaids. So I'd just like to say, if you'd all like to raise your glasses, I'd like to say how wonderful. Raise your glasses, not stand up, love. I think they look wonderful and they've done a fantastic job. So, I'd just like to raise your glasses to the bride. Thank you very much. That's the job. Well, I've done that bit, haven't I? Oh, firstly, I'd like to thank Tim for asking me to be best man. Why, I have no idea. You know someone for so long and you just think to yourself, oh yeah, I'll be your best man, I'll be great, and you're working your way, you think, oh right, I'll get my speech together, as I work on my own, I just think, oh yes, I'll go down that line, I'll say a bit of this and sort it, I'll build it from there. And then, as I'm working, I bump into Tim, how's that there? And Tim stops me. He says, how are you going on with your speech? He says, all right, sorted. I've got this angle. Oh no, I don't want any of that. I'm not having any of that. We're having not. Didn't he say that? He said, we're not
Can't do that, love.
Can't do that.
Don't do that.
So I said, what do I do with my speech? They said, you rip it up, you start again. So I thought, right, okay, no problem. We've got a few weeks to go, so it's not a problem. So off I went, thought a bit more. Thought, yeah, I've known him for a few years. There's a few things I can say. Bumped into him again. Same thing. He said, what you got then? I said, well, I've gone off a different angle and I'm sorting it out this way. I said, well, no, we're not talking about that. There's none of that. We're not talking about that. It's my wedding. No, I don't like that. So I said, well, what do you want me to do then? He says, well, I want you to be funny. So I said, well, I ain't got a lot left. He said, you'll think of something. So I got another idea, and then I saw him in Xander, in the distance, and I buggered off round the corner. I thought, there's no way on earth I'm talking to you until the wedding day. I'm going to slay it. So then I thought to myself, well, what do you say? And so I thought, well, as I know with Tim, when he left school, he went down the mine. And he loved it because he's hard working and it was good money.
Aye, well,
and one tip, lad, it went grand down that bit.
not mine.
And circumstances as they were, down to certain people won't mention, like prime ministers and that, they closed the pit. So Tim decided, well, I don't like having no dosh, so I'm going to move. So he ended up in Blackpool, and he became a salesperson. And he was quite good at selling, quite good at everything. And his sales pitch, he was one of those people who could sell, definitely sand to Arabs. I was going to say Eskimos, that would go down to he could send sand to Eskimos and snow to Arabs. I mean, that's the kind of thing he did. But he was telling me one tale once that he, in the days where he sold cavity wall insulation, he actually sold it to a couple who didn't even have a cavity. Now I'm impressed about this. I thought, this is the lad I like hanging around with because we're going to do all right. And he changed, you know, you all change jobs and all that, you sort it out. And we became window cleaners. Because he was window cleaning and I got made redundant. He said, do you want to come and work with me? I said, well, yeah, we'll sort it out. So off we went. And we called ourselves Wallace and Gromit. Windows are our speciality. Now I don't know which one is Wallace and which one is Gromit. But that's how we got on. I'll take my glasses off now, I have no clue. But later on, Tim left me, which I do feel sad.
Oh.
I'm all on my own. But he's progressing to carpet cleaning. And it's now a family business, father and son, and they're doing all right. And I'd just like to use this opportunity. I'd just like to use this opportunity just to plug the business. If anybody local wants a carpet cleaning, clean and dry carpet cleaners, 315-666. It's not a problem. Have they got the diaries on? They can show people later.
I have the phone, right.
Also, while we're on about Yorkshire, I've missed a bit here. Because you get a bit nervous stuff here, don't you? There's yeah. Where am I? Oh, Yorkshire, nice lad. Oh, I'd like to thank all the people who's travelled from Yorkshire today. And it's not Leeds, is it?
Near.
Is it Dewsbury?
No, near Dewsbury. Yeah.
Nearly.
I think it's nice to see you, and I'm still amazed at how far people will travel for a free meal. Also, Tim did mention, because everything Ray said and Tim said, I've got the same things in my speech, so it's the same website we've all been on. But it's nice to see everybody here today has made the effort.
Mortals and evaders, but do not have love. I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away all my possessions, and if I hand over my body, so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful, or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. But as for prophecies, they will come to an end. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will come to an end. For we know only in part, and we prophesy only in part. But when the complete comes, the partial will come to an end. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became an adult, I put an end to childish ways. For now we see in a mirror, dimly, but then we will see face to face. Now I know only in part, then I will know in full, even as I have been fully known. And now faith, hope, and love abide, these three, and the greatest of these is